My people, this story when I just hear from this our beautiful sister, this is a very sad and touching story. Guys, let's learn from this our sister mistake. Don't let someone to learn from someone mistake. Ah, see what the blood sister do to our own sister. Ah, guys, this story they very very sad. So they very in short, guys, I no fit narrate the story. Make una just relax, sit back to listen to this story of our beautiful sister. This story not be wetin I go fit narrate, not be wetin I go fit narrate. Look wetin blood sister do to her own sister. The husband, make we just keep the husband outside first. Let's keep the husband outside first. Guys, just listen to this story. Listen to this woman's story. Let's always learn from someone's mistake, guys. Just listen to this story, guys, and see. Oh my God. Guys, watch the video. Just listen. My God.
Story to the world. It's a true life story. I know some women will mock at me. Some people will send truths to me. But I want to use myself as an example to the world that many women will learn and not to fall a victim of what I fell into. It's so painful. My story is like this. I met my husband here in Europe. He has papers I don't have. The beginning when we met, he never had papers. But later, a year later, he got married to a white lady. You know, in Germany, the only way to get your papers is either you married a citizen or you have a child for citizen. So he got married and he got his paper. Why me, as a refugee seeker, I went to language school. I did my BINs, I was good at it, and I was offered to do some courses in social and healthcare, which is Pflege in Deutschland. So after 3 years, my husband left his white lady and he came to me. So we're fighting for my paper because when I seek refugee, I have some problem with my refugee stuff, which I will not want to say yet. So I became pregnant. And he said to me, with this pregnancy, you can have a baby, mother's right. Then after the baby, we'll now go to Nigeria to go and get married. And friends in the neighborhood, they started mocking me. We are not yet married. You are pregnant for a man who has not paid your bride price. That was where my problem began. So I told my husband, I cannot wait. I don't want my child to be illegitimate. I want my child to be legitimate. I don't want my child to be out of wedlock. So I told my husband, since we don't have much and we are also saving, I want you to go to Nigeria to go and pay my bride price. Which he agreed. He went. That was where my problem began. When he got home, he introduced himself to my family. And my family accepted. At the beginning, they said, how can you come and marry when your wife is not here? Wait, when your wife has paper, both of you can come. I said, no. Friends are mocking me. I don't want my child to bear my name from birth. I want him to bear his father's name. I don't want him to be born out of wedlock. That was how he went home. So my family finally, after much argument, they agreed. And then I said, okay, somebody has to represent me for the marriage. I said, okay. My younger sister, who is like 8 years younger than me, was to be used to represent me. So, you know, on marriage day, they will put him on his laps and give them blessings of marriage. They will take the picture. So she was the one that tied that our traditional dressing for marriage. She did everything. We were so pleased. They took photos and everything. After the marriage, I don't know what happened again. I don't know what happened. They both fell in love with each other. I never knew this. My sister was deeply in love with my husband. And my husband was also deeply in love. He forgot everything we have gone through. All the promises. All the good memories. We have a house in Nigeria because the period of 3 years my husband married his white lady, me, I was working. Every money I saved for him, I never even get to take care of myself. And what he was also saving from his white lady, because his white lady was also very, very okay. We managed to build 2 flats in Akpakpava. So, what my husband did, because he stayed long in that Nigeria trip, he spent 2 months in Nigeria. Do you know, in these 2 months, he went and married my sister in Oredo registry without the consent of my family. So, he asked my sister to live in our house. He evacuated one of the tenants and he put my sister there. I thought he was being nice to my family. Little did I know that something else deeper than what I can ever imagine was going on between both of them. I didn't know this. He came back. When he came back, we were still living as normal until I put to bed. My sister was always calling. Yeah, my husband would talk. I thought it was just the usual in-law. I didn't know that more than that was going on. So, 6 months later, I put to bed. My husband said he's going to Nigeria again. He wants to see his parents, not knowing that his visit was because of my sister. He will see my sister secretly. He will see my parents differently, and my sister will pretend. They kept on with their secret love. Nobody knows. I had my second baby. Then, my husband refused to marry me illegally. What I have is mother's right. He'll be telling me, it's good you remain single mother so that we can save money. When traditional marriage has been done, you have your mother's right. So, because he doesn't have a mother in my house, so that we can save money. So, me, I was living as a single mother. While the government assists the money I was making also, I was also doing illegal job, black job, while the government was assisting in my house rent and Kinderzuschlag. My husband was also making money, but he lives with me, but he has his Ahmed or another place. People that live in Germany, you will understand what I mean. So another baby came again, the 3rd baby. So now I said, okay, we now have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. I said, okay, it's time we go home. Let's do the marriage. He will give me story. Baby, cool down. That one not mean again. That one not mean again. That one not matter again. Don't you see we are making money? If we come together now, we'll not make this money. This, that. I'm your husband, you are my wife. I said, okay. I was so submissive. I really believe in him. Until one day, my sister stopped calling me. I didn't hear from her again. She told me that she's going out with her boyfriend at her boyfriend is in UK. She might be moving to UK. She introduced me to one boy. I didn't know it was a game. Not knowing my husband has prepared her visa. My husband never told. He went and put his residence in United Kingdom. And he was telling me we'll soon be moving there. Not knowing he has prepared for my sister to go there. Finally, it didn't work out for them. He decided to bring my sister to Germany. And he told me, honey, let's invite your sister. I said, but my sister is going to meet her boyfriend in UK. This time, I don't hear much from my sister. I do hear from my husband. I thought it was just in-law of a thing, in-law love. So finally, he said he's sending an invitation to him. I didn't know because I was not really following what he was doing. I so much believe in him. That was how my sister came. And when my sister came, I noticed this body chemistry between both of them. Then I began to suspect. One day I confronted my sister. To my biggest surprise, my sister slammed the door and walked away. And he told me that there's nothing I can do about it. That he was the traditional wife, that she is the spiritual wife, that both of them have something spiritually, that there's nothing I can do about it. I waited for my husband to come back home. My husband never returned back to me. As I'm talking to you now, my husband is not in the house. My sister has left the house. I don't know exactly the whereabouts of two of them. I confronted my family. And my parents confronted my sister. And my sister accepted it that both of them are meant for each other. That I cannot expect her to be put to go that length with my husband. That she was spiritually counted on the laps of my husband. Owo, Eva, Eha, Ene, Ise, Iyon. And the blessings of marriage was given to both of them. That both of them have the consent of the both family. Then I realized that I made a mistake. That very day that both of them were counted together, my sister said in her dream, she started seeing my husband. Likewise, the same thing. Because that was a spiritual connection that both of them had. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe that. As I'm talking now, my sister and my husband, they are even customary married, legally married in Nigeria. And my husband has submitted the certificate of their marriage. My sister is waiting for her documents. I decided to share my story to the world. I know many will send truths to me, but there are many women that will learn from my story. If you cannot go home to go and marry your husband or your wife, do not ask anybody to represent you. I've seen many marriages. After mine crash, that was when I realized. When I spoke to people, different people come out with their own different experience. Any marriage that you were not there at present, blessing is not for you. It was for another person. Things like this are bound to happen. That is why I decided to share my own story to the world. Please, men, women, let's learn. Marriage is more than what you think. Marriage is a spiritual joint together. It's not just the physical look that will say. There is something more in marriage that me and you cannot see from the physical look. This is my story. Share, like, and follow my page. Thank you.